Hello, YouTube. This is the Compound Fracture YouTube channel. This is Railroad Tycoon number 3. We have a new room. We have gotten all gold medals in the old room. All gold medals. Look at our gold. Look at our gold. We're like 5 Kurt Angles in one. It's amazing. But the new old world awaits. We have the state of Germany. Let's roll.
Back in 1848, monarchies were being threatened all over Europe. It was about that time that a young man named Otto von Bismarck started work on unifying the Germanic nations in Central Europe. He saw the upheaval as the perfect opportunity to create a German nation under one centralized government. He was no man of the people, but his political and social savvy saw that these small countries could grow together into a major power in Europe.
Yeah. We're going to be powerful. Nothing could go wrong. We're going to unify Germany and be powerful. It will not do nothing. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It will be fine. Okay. In 1848, Europe saw successful revolutions in Milan, Paris, Vienna, and Berlin. There was a time of great turmoil and chaos as monarchies and republics came and went like the changing of the seasons. However, as any good capitalist knows, that's me. Any good capitalist knows, from chaos comes opportunity. The Germanic peoples of Europe are waiting for unification. If only a real leader could prove himself. That's also me. Haha. Okay, so we need to... The gold medal's really hard in this. The bronze and silver are pretty easy. So we do need a high personal net worth. We're going to become the first chancellor of the German Empire. That's a pretty good reward. We need to connect all 13 German states. Or not 13, all 13. I think there's 14 total. We need to connect 13 of the 14, I think. And the trick of it is, each state we connect, we have to pay like a big chunk of cash to get rights to go into that state. So it's going to be like... Basically, the goal of this game is to make ludicrous amounts of money and be able to connect all of these things by buying these crazy expensive rights. Some of them are cheap, but most of them are expensive. So that's the deal. No unconnected track. All German states begin with a G-name. Okay, well, that's good to know. Okay, so this is the first thing. We have to choose Prussia, Hanover, or Bavaria. And... oh, man, I don't remember. Each of Prussia, Hanover, and Bavaria has its own unique set of challenges and its own set of bonuses that it gives you. But the game, in classic old game fashion, just expects you to try one and see what the bonuses are. It doesn't tell you what they are, and I kind of forget. But if I remember right, I think Prussia, the bonus to Prussia is that it's the biggest. So, like, they don't give you a bonus. They're just like, well, you got all this territory to expand into. There's no bonus. Hanover, I think, gives you an industry bonus because it's like the industrial heartland of this new German empire. And I completely forget what Bavaria does. So, I think I'm going to choose Hanover. I don't remember. I don't remember which one is better, which one's easier. I think I'm going to try Hanover, and we're going to just see if we can make it work. We might very well fail this mission. The rest of them that we've done before this, I was really confident about. This one, I'm not confident about. I think we can win, but we might not. So let's try Hanover. Okay. Herr Plattner, we are expecting great things from you. Certainly you realize that Hanover is not the largest of states. However, our banking connections along with yours have improved our credit rating. Besides, it has a great industry base. Okay. So we get a better credit rating. That's the bonus. And the industry is just something that Hanover has. So I was kind of right. I kind of remembered right. Okay, good. Okay, so now if we go into this thing here, we can see these are the different states. And the green one is Hanover. That's the only one we have access to. This is Prussia. It's the big boy. Then these are all other Germanic states all around here. And like, so look, France, for instance, France requires $50 million for the rights. So like, we're never going to be able to do anything with France. Switzerland, $50 million. Austro-Hungary, $50 million. Russia, $50 million. Okay, so we're stuck in Germany. Schleswig, which is kind of Denmarkish. I don't know if it was ever a part of Germany proper. I guess it must have been because it calls itself a Germanic state. I thought that when the nation states started in this part of the world, it became part of Denmark pretty quick. But anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever. There's Denmark. There's Sweden. $50 million. Okay, sure. But you can see Prussia here requires $10 frickin' million, and so does Bavaria. So if I remember right, I think you need either Prussia or Bavaria, but not both. And let's double check that just so we're sure. You need 13 states. So how much is 13? One. Okay, so Hanover's 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 little guys up here. So that's 5. And then we'll leave Prussia and Bavaria out for now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no, that's part of Prussia. So 10, 11, 12, and then either Prussia or Bavaria is 13. So that's right. Basically, what that's going to mean is we're not going to want to do Bavaria at all because Prussia's more important. So Bavaria's out, and it'll be out for the entire game, but we'll want to connect up all the rest of them. We're going to have a rail line go through Frankfurt here, go in this direction. That should be doable. So where do we start? We have this tiny, tiny, tiny territory. We have to find some sort of industry we can be successful at. This is one map where we can, like, realistically consider starting with railroads pretty quick because there really aren't that many options for industry as far as I remember. Yeah, like, look at this. Let's go to all. Oh, man. I think maybe I was supposed to do Prussia. I think Prussia might have been the easier one. This looks really rough. How about textiles? No. No cotton. Not enough wool to really do anything meaningful with. We could build a clothing factory here in Hamburg, and this would probably eventually make its way to us instead of, because right now this guy's going to New Brandenburg there. We could buy this pretty cheap, right? 140, yeah. I don't know how much you can actually make out of a clothing factory when you only have one farm feeding it. We can make the farm super profitable, of course. And this farm won't feed us. It'll go somewhere else. And same with this one, I think. Yeah, okay. We could consider doing something a little bit tricky and put the clothing factory here just to try to get this guy, but I don't know. I don't like that. So, well, let's look into this. Let's figure out how it's going to work. So here's a clothing factory. It does 4 per year. Okay, so 4 per year. This does 2 per year, I think. Yeah. So if we supplied it with corn, though, it would be increased by 50%. I never really bother with supplying farms with corn. I always feel like that's kind of like, whatever. There's usually plenty of farms, but are there even corn farms? There really aren't, are there? Yeah, there's no corn farms. So whatever. Okay. There's no produce. Only Russia has produce for some reason. And down here. Oh, over here. Do we have access to this? Is this part of our area? No. No, it isn't. Okay, shoot. Oh, we don't even have Hamburg, but we can go on the sort of south side of that river, and we can get that farm. Okay, so that is an option. It's not a good one, but none of the options are going to be good. They're all going to be kind of crap. I almost wonder if this is just one of those unsolvable maps. Every once in a while, you get one that just doesn't have the industry set up where you can actually exploit it. Well, this is interesting. There's a lot of milk. We got a lot of milk. Dairy farms are way too expensive for us, I think. Or dairy fact, whatever it is. Dairy, it's not available, really? Come on, game. What about ports? Are there any ports that supply us with anything good? Probably not, right? No? Oh, boy. So this might be one where we're kind of forced to start with rail, I suppose. Oh, I don't like it. So iron is down here. That's already a tool and die. Yeah. Shoot. Okay. What about lumber? I checked lumber, right? Yeah, there's like no lumber at all in this part of Europe. So this part of Europe is completely deindustrialized except for milk, is what we're saying here. So the way I see it, we have two options. There's coal up here. What about iron up here? No, not at all. Not at all. Okay. Yeah, we have two options. We can either just go straight into rail and just build a bunch of trains, and hope that works out, which it really won't. Just relying on rail is a fool's errand in this game. Okay, or we can, what about meat packing? There is a meat farm in Oldenburg, and I think we can build in Bremen. Am I right? Bremen's part of Hanover? Yeah, it is. Might be able to get a meat packing plant in Bremen. That's realistic. We have extra credit, so we might even be able to afford 2,400. But like again, this meat packing plant only does 4 per year. Wait, that's a meat packing plant? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at it wrong. What we want is cattle, not meat. Livestock. Okay. Interesting. So there is livestock, and this livestock feeds down here. So what we'd have to do is build a competitive meat packing plant to Oldenburg that cut off the supply. Maybe it sits in Bremerhaven or something. If we sit in Bremerhaven with meat packing, we can probably grab livestock from here and here and here. And that could be enough. So like these meat packing plants do 4 per year, and the livestock probably does 2, right? Yeah, so I think we could actually get a decent supply of livestock sitting here, and we could purchase both of these 2 farms, and they'd go up in value. How many loans can we take? Because we have better credit. If we can take 3 loans, there's no stock market in this one, right? Can we issue stock? We can. So we can get an extra almost 100,000 out of issuing stock. Okay. We don't have any stock. We need personal net worth, right? Oh, geez. We do. Yeah, personal net worth is totally one of the requirements. 15 million. Oh, God. Okay. So, yeah, this is really where the game gets difficult. So we could buy... We could buy 3 times here, which isn't ideal because we're going to be losing money at the beginning no matter what we do. And then we could issue stock and get more money because we'd have driven up the price, which will cut into our net worth, which is a problem in the long run. That might be the best bet. I don't know. But we really do have to qualify for 3 loans to do this. Let's start taking loans because we'll want to anyway. We only got 1 loan? Are you kidding me? Oh, geez. Well, that takes options away. So we only have 1,600 to work with. 1,700 even if we play all the tricks and try to get as much as we can from issuing stock. Okay, so wool might be the only option. Wool or trains? No, sir, I don't like it. Okay, I think we're starting in Hamburg, or just across the river from Hamburg, I guess. And we're doing wool, I guess. What about purchasing rights? 1,800,000, yeah, we can't afford any of this. We could do 300,000, but that's almost certainly not worth it. What's in Oldenburg here? Anything? There's some cargo here. It's too bad we can't do lumber. Lumber would be perfect with the amount of money we're starting with. But there's just no options for that. We should have probably picked Prussia. Let's be real. Prussia would have been probably the best bet. It's got lots more stuff over here. So it's wool or rail. It's wool or rail or bust. Let's do wool. Okay, we're gonna do wool. Textile mill. Right across the river where hopefully we'll still be able to get a station that'll connect up later, I hope. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, we can do that. We can put a station up here once we have the rights. Okay, so, textile mill. There. We have 390 left. I'm going to buy this for sure. 140, okay. Can we buy this one? Yeah, but what does that get us? Not much. I mean, having an additional demand up here is going to just generally create more demand across the region. But this wool is going to here and all the way down to Dresden, I guess. And it's not going to come up to us. It looks like it's going to Dresden. I don't understand why I would go that far when it could go up here, but sure. Maybe because we're right on the river, we might be able to get from there. But either way, the prices down here are still going to be dreadful because of all the freight costs. Okay. Maybe I should buy back stock. Maybe I should do that. Like, sit on this money for now. Let our stock tank a little bit because we're not making any cash. And then when it tanks, we could even, like, issue stock now. If we issue stock now, we'll tank the price even more. We can wait until it truly tanks out, and then we can buy. And then we can buy back stock if we feel like it. But we probably won't. I wonder what would happen if we put a station on this side of the river. Is it possible to get... Oh, that's good. Can we make that work? Maybe I should have thought of this before putting the textile mill where I did. Because that is all but 2 houses. That'll connect Hamburg, even though we don't have the rights to connect Hamburg, theoretically. And then we could run a train down to, like, here, down to Wolfsburg, which is closer to the wool. I don't love it, but it might be our best bet. Either way, I think we're starting here, and I think we're starting by issuing stock while it's still as high as it is before it tanks. So let's double issue stock. Let's press play and just sit on our money because we can't do anything with 350,000. Like, there's nothing. We'll just sit on it. It'd be nice to be able to pay off our bond, but that's not going to happen. We need like another 200,000 to do that, so whatever. And then eventually this will start coming over here, and we'll start making clothing, and all will be lovely and wonderful in the world. But we should be keeping an eye on this and knowing that we should be jumping in on investing as soon as this starts making any profit. Weapons factory near Nuremberg. That does not help us in any way, shape, or form. Let's pause again because I've sort of lost track of everything I was doing while I flipped over there. Okay. Barracks near Aachen. Okay. Might have even been an idea to wait a while and see what develops on the map. So we're watching 2 things right now. We're watching our share price, and we're watching the production at this textile mill, which is already starting. Huh. Yeah, no, it's really kicking in now. So do we want to buy now? I think we probably do. Buy. We can't buy a 3rd time. That's okay. Maybe I should have just bought once so that it would go down a little bit again. And we are making money a little bit. Oh, it's gone up slightly. So we were good. It was a good decision to buy twice. We'll buy one more time. Now we got some debt going. Oh, cool. Cheap piece of software, borderless window gaming. Yeah, that might be nice. Especially if I want to play more of this particular game. But I think it's working okay. I just need to, like, not be sloppy and click off screen the way I was doing. Like, the way I did, like, 2 or 3 times in a row there by accident. Okay, so wealthy investors have given us 500,000 in... When I've earned 500,000 in industry profit... Oh, this is what I was remembering. Hanover, you have these investors, so, like, when you earn industry profit, then they make it better on you, and that's what we want. Because we want industry profit. That's the name of the game for us. So good. Once we earn profit, 500,000 from this textile mill, which will take a while. Boy, it will. So investors are annoyed. Go figure. We lost 35,000, 34,000 this year. Let's pause. The stock is tanked, so we should have waited until the end of the year to buy the stock. That was a big mistake. Can we buy back? Should we buy back at this point? How close are we to actually getting a rail line going? That's an interesting question. What's the clothing market like? It's really good. So we don't actually care about shipping our clothing anywhere because I'm pretty sure the market's going to stay pretty good regardless of what we do up there. So, yeah, I mean, we're okay, right? Oh, and look at this. Wool is starting to go down this river towards us now. That's really good to see. Look at this. The wool's coming up this way. So, I'm feeling a bit more optimistic now. Okay. We could consider buying back stock, but I think the harder part of the goal is going to be uniting Germany, not so much our net worth. So let's continue on. We made 0.7 of textiles last year. We're already at 0.4. It's only February. We've made more profit at the mill by March than we did all of last year. I really wish we had more cash that we could just pump in here. We should not have bought before the first earnings report came out because that tanked our share price. That's a lesson. That's something that I should have been aware of, like just because of my experience in the game. I should have realized that it wasn't the time to buy until the year-end report came out. We're up at 400,000. We could consider building a railroad now. We might be able to actually make it work. We don't have any credit, of course. Yeah, let's start investing in infrastructure. Okay, so we are going to do this Hamburg Station that we saw would kind of work. Let's make it carefully and get it just at the right angle. Really? We need to make it like really just perfect, like right there so that it gets most of the city. Cool. Did that work? Yes, it did. Okay, good. Now, what do you do, Port? You demand clothing. That's good. You supply logs. Oh, I should have really looked at that. I should have looked at what the ports supply. That would have been smart, actually. I should have paid more attention to ports. These ports are only supplying logs. What else? Yeah. Iron? No. Oh, wait. Yeah, so Groningen is supplying iron. That could be useful. We could do tool and die. Do we have access? Is Groningen? No, that's not even our country, right? But we could build in Auric here. What about you? You supply more iron. What demands iron? Oh, there is a tool and die in here already. It says we can buy it though. Oh no, we don't have rights. Yeah. The Netherlands is out. So that tool and die is going to soak up the iron. So that's not the option it looked like initially. Okay. We're looking for pink triangles here. Supply of something, maybe. That'd be nice. Yeah, this livestock was something we looked at earlier, but we can't afford a meat packing plant, so that's not an option. So yeah, let's go to Bremerhaven, where at least there's demand for clothing from the port. Because we are starting to already go yellow on the clothing supply. I thought it would take longer than that, but I guess not. So let's do a medium-sized station and hope we can actually... Yep, we can fit it right there, and that's the proper orientation too. We're very close to it. I'm going to switch it a little bit. Why can't you... Wait, we have rights here, don't we? Wouldn't let me build there for some reason. Yeah, we totally have rights there. Come on, game. What are you doing to me? We need to have the port within our station's radius. Oh, right, of course. Connected track only. That's why. We need to have connected track. Okay. Forgot about that. Well, let's hope this works. Oh, we don't have enough money for this anyway. Okay, you know what? Screw it. It's useless. It's worthless. We just built that station for nothing. That's going to be like just a little bit of maintenance with no gain whatsoever. So by the time we build the track, we can't afford a station. We are making a decent return on the textile mill at this point. I do think this was probably the right move, or the right opening move. This station might not have been the right move, a big one like that. It's probably okay, though. Munitions factory near Munich. That's way down there. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So our farm, our sheep farm, is making a lot of profit, too. It's making a very good return. Investors are now somewhat pleased, so we might actually make this work. Let's pause and see if we can buy more stock. We can't. It's still down at 43. It's still tanked. Meanwhile, we haven't actually increased our money at all. We need somewhere in the neighborhood of 350 to 400,000 to get this initially built, and that's without the repair depot. Okay. This is such a hard scenario. If we fail it, which we very well may do, then we will restart as Prussia. I think Prussia would have been the right choice. So we don't really care about the extra, like the cargo becoming bigger, the whatever you call it, the trains hauling twice as much, because we're not at that point yet. So we're waiting to get to about 350. We probably want to issue stock more. I hate it from the standpoint of our personal net worth, but... Oh, we can issue bonds. Okay, we're saved. We can do it twice. Oh, my... Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're in the game. Okay, good. So we'll build that and hope that it's the right spot. Oh, it is. Oh, beautiful. Okay, good. Oh, yes. So now... we can afford to put these in. And then one train, Hammond to Bremerhaven. Hamburg to Bremerhaven. We'll use a Firefly, probably. Yeah, use a Firefly. Probably go with 5 cars, max. Seems fine. And let's just run. Whatever you want. We mostly clothing, I hope. Yeah, 2 clothing. Okay. Meat, lumber, iron? Sure. I'm also going to do a second track going down to Bremen now that we are flush with cash. And we'll probably just have the one train do both routes because we don't really want to run out of good cargo. So something like that. And then another medium-sized station like that. And then do we want a second train? I'm tempted. I don't know whether that'll help us or hurt us doing a second train. Let's not. Let's just go... oh, right. Cancel. Just do it this way, right? Yeah. Oh, no. Why do I strangely forget how to do that? Okay. I've only been proving I know how to play this game for the last, I don't know how many hours, but I'm apparently being very silly now. So we'll do that. That's one train. We're going to run another train the opposite direction. We're going to go Ulzen to Wolfsburg. I always want to start with cargo, even if it with industry, even though it seems a little bit silly to do it sometimes, because that is how we make sure that these lines remain profitable rather than simply being briefly profitable. We're going to do the same kind of situation here, also a Firefly. Now we do not have enough money to build the maintenance facility, which is a bit of a problem. So in fact, I'm going to change my mind a little bit on this. Yeah, I'm going to change my mind on the way this is going to work. This one is going to go Hamburg, Ulzen, Hamburg, Bremen. Yeah, and then the other one is going to take off the Bremen, Hamburg. And I did that wrong anyway, so whatever. Glad we're checking it out now. And then that way, it has a maintenance facility to use, which means I didn't need the water tower even, but that's okay. Seems good. We now have 2 trains. And look how little money they're going to bring in. Oh my God, look at that. Delivery, 8K. This is why starting with trains sucks. These cities are not big enough to sustain routes. But we'll get some initial money from the initial deliveries, hopefully. Oh, look at that. 10K, 7K. Oh, God. That's not a return on investment like I like to see at all. Not a good job there, trains. It's going to help our industry slightly, though. It's going to give us maybe access to more wool and also better markets for sale. So the price of clothing will stay high, as it is. It's going back to green. It was yellow briefly. Investors are back to being annoyed. Of course they are. We're doing terribly. Almost enough to extend out this way. I mean, not really, right? We almost certainly don't qualify for another loan. No, we don't. 13% on the last one. Jeez. All that building of recession ahead? Oh, game. You tease. Oh, okay. Distillery near Basel. Okay, well, whatever. That's way down there. Who cares? Yeah, this is just a really poor start. I think I've managed this badly. At least we're making some money hauling clothes. So that's something. We're up to 250. We can extend this now. Let's do that. Like so. I guess we can't actually because we can't afford a station. Oops. Pleased with the progress. We will now only pay 70% of the building or buying costs associated with industry. That is amazing. Like that's amazing. So that's the industry bonus I was thinking of with Hanover. That's the reason you pick Hanover right there. But I don't think we're going to get to that point in this game. Economy's back on track. Hey, that's something. Something good finally happened. We need to get over 100. We're going to issue stock again. We have to. We have no choice. If we don't issue stock now, we're just not going to be able to expand here, and we need to. Now we're going to rework these trains again. Okay, so we do want one going down that way and one doing both of these. So that means we're going to have to buy a maintenance facility, but that's fine. So Hamburg, Bremerhaven, Hamburg, Bremen. And the other one, take off Bremen and take off Hamburg. And then we want Wolfsburg and Ulsen. Okay. And we're going to need to put a maintenance facility on this line. Probably should have put the water facility closer to Ulsen, so it'd be kind of near the middle. But oh well. Didn't plan ahead very well. So bad. We can afford a maintenance facility, though. Hey, investors are very pleased. Oh, we might be turning this around. Okay, we can't quite afford to purchase new stock yet. Unfortunately, we're wasting a whole lot of time building very slowly right now. And that might be a death sentence in itself, you know, without having to worry about silly little things like bankruptcy. Probably should have gone to Hanover instead of Wolfsburg. That would have been a stronger route, I think. That's okay. So we need to be thinking in terms of industry at this point because we got that amazing bonus that'll make it cheaper. So we can think about livestock, perhaps. We could put a livestock, like a meat packing plant up there. Got a new engine. We only have 65,000. Do we have any... Oh, we can take loans. Okay. Our credit rating's is getting the credit rating bonuses that the game kept talking about. Okay, so we need to think about what's next for industry. Oh, that's why we came down to Wolfsburg. But look at this. This wool here seems to be going all the way up the river to us. And we're producing 2.6, whereas our capacity was 3. So we certainly don't need to upgrade, but you know, we're doing okay. We're making slightly over 10% return there, which is not great. It's about what we paid for the loan, frankly. Not a fan. So what now? Is there any more logs available anywhere? No. No. Grain. That's it. Grain, right? Grain's the thing. What are you? You're a bakery? How much would it cost to demolish that bakery? 100,000? That's probably worth doing. So that bakery takes 1 load of grain, and we can demolish it for 100,000. Meanwhile, there's a brewery in Wolfsburg, which is giving us a good chunk of our income from rail. Now, can we buy cheaply as well? We can buy that for 980. Building a brewery will cost us... Really? 1460? Oh, 75% of the cost. Yeah. So we can buy this pretty cheap. How much is it making typically? Like, that would be a less than 10% return. That's totally not worth it. I feel like meat packing might just be the only option we have, but probably the better option, as counterintuitive as it is, because we just got that great bonus, probably more trains. We could get into Oldenburg reasonably cheap, put a bridge across, and go to Bremen. We could use the same train for all of these, and that's probably okay. We could do a bridge and go to Hanover. We could go Wolfsburg, Brunswick, Solinger, Hanover, and then have another route going to Walsrode into Bremen later. Okay, well, let's make something happen. We can't just sit here on our butts. We can do 2 bonds. We'll need that much for sure. So this debt is more expensive than we want it to be right now. It's going to be a huge cost, and we're not making enough profit to really be able to service it properly. So I'm just going to do this like that. What does this Hanover warehouse do? Should check that. It's supplies, lumber, demands, troops, and paper. Ugh. It's kind of useless, isn't it? Now we need a big station probably for Hanover. Will a medium one do anything? It's missing a few. I think it's better to just do a big one. Yeah. And then a medium one in Brunswick? Sure. Okay. New train. There. 5. Apply. Don't want to spend the extra money on a only marginally better engine. That may not even be better. So we'll do that. We do need, unfortunately, maintenance facilities again. Put it near Hanover, because we're hoping that'll be a hub city for us. All right. Is there anything we can do with 370 that's worth doing? Probably not, right? No, I don't think so. I am tempted to buy into Oldenburg here for 300, but we'd need to build a bridge, which would be about 100, 150, something like that, and a station, which would be another 100. So we'd be looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 to hook up Oldenburg, plus the costs of actually making the purchasing the rights. This new train's doing okay for now, but we'll see how that lasts. We have enough trains at this point, though, that we're going to start actually getting some real passenger revenue. And that's nice. Investors are now very pleased. We seem to be kind of turning this around, actually. So, like, theoretically, how much is a bridge? Yeah, okay, screw you. Oh, not that much. It's about 100. So what's in Auric? Is there anything that we actually care about in Auric? No. It's just a tiny little town with no warehouses. Meppen has a lumber mill. We could go Bremen to Oldenburg to Meppen. Can we get another loan? We can. Oh, we can get 2 more? Okay. I think we're gonna, like, win the day in this run based mostly on trains, which is really weird for me. It's not my usual play style. So let's buy this. And I'm really concentrating. I'm like my eyes down. I'm not really looking at the camera at all or at chat. I'm just like, let's make this happen. Let's win this. I do enjoy challenges, so I'm not complaining about this scenario being challenging. That's for sure. Oh no, we can't. I mean, I guess that's good enough. I would have wanted it to be farther over. Well, for 20,000, we can demolish this house, and I think that's worth it. Then we can put this thing where we want to, which is... Actually, it's not even better, is it? Well, whatever. They already paid 20,000 for the privilege. Might as well go through with it. Then we're going to go down to Meppen. Something like this. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. New train. There. 5. Firefly. Facilities. Okay. We have 350 left, eh? Is there anything else that's worth doing here? Yeah. What if we go Hanover out to Salzgitter? However you say it. Oh, we can buy more of our stock on margin. We definitely want to do that. Into Göttingen. Like, we're not going to be able to afford to hook up both of these cities and get a train. But we can do one of them, and then we can do the other one soon. It's probably worth doing, I suppose. So like that. And I don't think we can afford to get all the way down here. We're close. Can we issue stock? Probably not, right? Oh, we can. We should do that. We should have done this before buying stock. That would have been much better, but that's fine. Something like that. And then... Oh, I thought we had enough. Oh, we didn't leave enough money for a train. Okay, well, whatever. Please make money, game. Okay, good. We at least want to make a frickin' train on this line. Otherwise, it is all for nothing. Sure. We'll wait for 100,000 to build this station, and then we'll be able to extend this line out. We got to keep expanding because that's the only way these trains are going to end up being profitable is if passenger service starts working. Like, we're going to lose money from freight. Like, we're not going to be able to keep the freight expanding. So we need passenger service to fill that gap. And passenger service only really starts working when you have enough cities hooked up that people can get where they want to go. So I am going to build a second water tower here because we only have one at the other far end, and I don't really want breakdowns. Okay. Seem to be making this work without industry for now. The key word being for now. Bremen, Walsrode, Hanover would be a decent little run there for the sake of passengers. We can also consider buying into these territories, and that's probably worth it. You can go Hamburg to Lübeck to Kiel, and then Lübeck to Schwerin and to either Rostock or New Brandenburg, or both. I guess. At that point, we'll be kind of cursing ourselves for not making the Hamburg Station central, but we did our best with it. And it's got most of the city in its radius. Okay, we're up to 515,000. Let's check on no more loans. Okay. We could pay off a 13% loan. That's actually kind of tempting. We can buy more shares on margin. Our stock's actually doing remarkably well considering. Can we issue more stock right now? Nope, not yet. Huh. Well, let's... Oh, right. We need to spend 300,000 before we have the option. Right. So, it is 300, right? 800 and a million. Oh, okay. So these are more expensive. Yeah, we can't go up there. They're 800, 800 and a million. Okay, sure. That's 900 down there to get to Castle. And Prussia's just off limits for a long time. Okay, so have we gotten any better in terms of raw resources since we last looked? Probably not, but I'm going to keep looking because this game is like eggshellsy right now. Like, we're probably not going to succeed, but we're going to keep trying. Eventually, there will start to be more goods. Oh, milk. A dairy was the thing that we were really hoping to build that we couldn't. And it's not available yet. It will be time locked. At some point, the first dairies are going to be available. So let's just pay off one of these loans. Let's do that. This one? Sure. We've split 2 for 1. That's great news. That means we can buy more on margin. Investors are now highly excited. We're actually doing pretty well, surprisingly. Yeah, our trains are leading the way. So let's keep on that route, even though we have our bonus to industry. We're not using it at all. Buy 2,000 more shares. We now own almost 20% of the company. It's a good start. Okay, so I think maybe we should be looking to expand up here, even though it's going to cost us $1 million. We'll probably be able to bring these, get these bonds back pretty soon and at a better interest rate. Like, if we do it right now, it's 11% instead of 13. So that right there is already worth refinancing to go from 13 down to 11. We can probably issue stock at this point too. Yes, we can. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think it's more important to get liquidity for our company right now than it is to get personal net worth, which is saying something because we need an awful lot of net worth by the end of the mission. Buy again on margin, I guess. Okay, so I think we can issue a couple bonds now. 11%. Oh yeah, that's what it was a minute ago too. Yeah. I just got a little bit confused. So if we issue 2 bonds, and I'm sure we can, we might be able to do 3. If we issue 2 though, that might be enough to get to Lubeck. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We need to keep expanding or we're gonna... Oh, really? Oh my. Okay, that's so much bonds. Okay, good. Good. So we're gonna buy in there 800,000. Okay. Okay, this is going suddenly a lot better than it was. So we're gonna do a Lubeck to Kiel line here, like that. Oh, that might have been a mistake. We should have been closer to the... Oh, I put that track in the wrong place. No, I can't afford to waste money like that. So we'll destroy that track, unfortunately, because we need to be able to access that port. Port's one of the main reasons why we're even in Kiel in the first place here. Is that going to do it? I don't know. Let's check it out. Yes, that's good. Okay. And then Lubeck. Can we get away with a smaller one? No, not really. Okay. I mean, maybe if we put it over here? No. Big one. Okay, new train. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. 5. Maybe I shouldn't have taken out all those loans before I knew how much I needed. But I think we're okay, though. Like, I'm not too worried about that. So... put these here, I guess. Or do we... Oh, we already have a water tower on this side, so that's good. I'm just going to go with the one water tower and save money for now. Scrimp and save. This will be 1 million. This will be 800,000. So this is slightly cheaper, and it has a number of cities to hook up. So let's do that. We'll go into Schleswig. Schleswig. Yes, I think so. Oh, hello, 50. Welcome to the channel. I'm not sure how long ago you posted that. I've been deep in concentration with this very hard scenario here. One of the hardest in the game, for sure. And I think we picked the wrong starting option, so... Yeah, I mean, the game has its moments of toughness. Up until now, we've been, like, acing everything, but that's because it's, like, the early missions. And even some of the later missions are relatively easy, but certainly not all of them, as we're finding out here. Go there. Keep going. That's all the money we have. We already issued stock, right? Yeah, we did. Can't take more bonds. That's okay. We have 2 cities hooked up. This one does not have a station, but we can get there pretty quick. So let's immediately just hook this one up. Not wait for the next station. Firefly. Go to very fast. There's enough for the station. That's excellent. So we'll put... Oh, no, it isn't, because we need a big station for both of these. Did we put the track in the wrong place? Oh, I think we did. Uh-oh. 14,000. I'm just going to go ahead and bulldoze that, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It did. That's what we needed. Okay, good. So we need to get up to 200,000, then we can place this station. We'll get there. We just got charged for interest, unfortunately. That dropped us 100. Come on, trains. You need to pick up the slack that my industries are leaving behind here. Come on. Come on. Come on. And we still haven't built any maintenance facilities for the new train we just built. So that's like a ticking time bomb. Okay, good. Okay, so maintenance facilities starting this side of Schleswig. And this will be 30. So, oh, and look at that. Just after we unpaused, it took all of our interest out. So we lost the ability to do any of that. Oh, did we reassign the train already? We might have forgotten. We did. We did forget. Somewhat pleased. Okay. Flensburg, Shells, yeah, whatever. Oh, German names. I know I'm pronouncing them wrong, but I'm doing my best. Schleswig. I mean, some people would say the key to pronouncing German names is to sound as angry as possible, but I think that's an unfair generalization, gotta say. Captain Obvious. Okay. What are you? You're a dairy farm, of course. Yeah. So let's look to see if we have dairy industry. That's what we really wanted, like a cheese making thingy. No. Okay. Sure. I should like have a cheat sheet next to me here with the dates that the various industry changes happen, like when new industries open up. Because that's just such a handy thing to have. Normally, I Alt-Tab out when I'm playing and just look it up on the internet or whatever, but that's really not a good idea, as we've already learned. This game does not like the alting or the tabbing. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. And I will use this same train. So I'll wait until it passes Schleswig. And it'll load up and go to Kiel. Come on, load up and go to Kiel, please. There we go. Then we'll remove that. We're just going to use this one train for this whole way up here. Save a bit of money, both on maintenance facilities and on the actual cost of the trains. And I think that one train can do this line because it's short. It's Kiel, Schleswig, Flensburg, and Haderslev. So, yeah. Where are we? Schleswig, yeah. There we go. Done. Okay, the next run, we're going to go over here. Bring these lovely towns into the fold here. Go Lübeck to... in that way. Or maybe Hamburg to Schwerin, and then another train going up from there from to Rostock and New Brandenburg. I don't know. Let's check about loans. Oh, no more loans. Not yet anyway, but we can buy more shares on margin. Let's do that. We now have more than 20% of our company under lock and key. So that's good. Very pleased. Excellent. Okay. How are we doing on time? I bet you were close to the end here already. 8 years have passed out of 30 allowed. You're only allowed 25 if you're trying for gold. Oh my God. We're like closing in on the halfway mark already, and we're just so far away from anything here. Oh boy. Yeah. I have serious doubts about our ability to solve this puzzle here. I keep saying that, though, so maybe we will. Maybe I'll surprise myself. It's been known to happen occasionally. Can we do more loans yet? Yes, we can. If we can do one more loan, it's a waste. If we can do 2 more, we can get some work done. 14%! Oh, screw you, game. Part of me is saying if we stop expanding, we start dying. The other part of me is saying 14% is a very, very difficult thing to make up. I think we have to. Oh, we can only do 1. That's useless. That's useless to us. Because we can buy the rights with the 1, but that's it. We can't actually put anything in. Well, let's just buy the rights anyway. And, yeah. I mean, there's no point in even building track. I think we can do it now. Maybe. Close. So like to there, I guess. Looks good. Just enough money for a Firefly. Barely, by 4,000. Hook that up. Okay. It's too bad like there were no opportunities for industry. I still feel like we've probably screwed up, or not screwed up, we probably got just like a really bad map gen that gave us very little early game industry opportunities, and that's probably what screwed us over here. My work's impressed many. In fact, some are saying we might pull it off. Okay, sure. Some of the kingdom's leading industrialists have gotten behind us, and they've arranged to get special costs on track materials. Track will cost 15% less than normal. Okay, I mean, that's a relatively small bonus, but I'll take it anyway. Can't afford to buy on margin yet. I don't know if I will keep buying on margin. I'm concerned because our share price is almost twice our book value, and that can't last. So I'm, in fact, absolutely 100% not buying any more on margin. That would be a mistake. You see, I could now, but no. No. They tried to make me buy on margin, but I said no. Yes, I got cash, but when I get back, it will be no. See, that's really annoying. That steel mill just spawned here and in a place where neither of our stations cover it, but they both almost do. So that's frustrating. It would demand a bunch of stuff. Not that there's any iron anyway, so I don't know. Oh no, wait, there is iron. What? Oh, this warehouse supplies iron. I see, but only 1 per year. And it demands good. Did we just not notice that? No, there was already a goods facility in here, right? Oh, we didn't notice that. Man, it's too bad that steel mill's there now. We could still probably do it, right? Put like a goods... Well, let's see. So... we could put a tool and die that will be hooked up to this warehouse so that the warehouse will go there instead of the steel mill. Tool and dies have a maximum capacity of 3 iron. Where else is iron being demanded? I think that would make us ship iron into our... I think that's a good idea. I think that's worth doing. We don't have bonds for it. How much does a tool and die cost with their discounts? Probably about 1,200, give or take. Oh, 1,100. Okay. Even better. I am not going to issue more stock. Very pleased. That's great to see. I'm not going to issue more stock because I'm already deeply concerned about my personal finance here. Although a little bit less concerned now that I look at it. And our share price is now less than twice our book value, so that's something. So let's try this. Tool and die. Can we take one more loan if we can? No, we can't. Uh-oh. And we get 135 from issuing stock. Okay, so we'll watch that. We should probably just wait, though. I don't want to issue stock if I can possibly avoid it. So how... Yeah, we can go right in here. We just want to snug up to this warehouse as closely as possible. Yeah, let's issue stock. That is either enough or just barely not enough. I'm not sure which. 1080, it's barely not enough by about 19,000. So let's go on a lower speed for a second and just... Oh, no. 22,000 away now. Oh, we're losing money. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so make sure it's within range of the station, like it really is. Right? Needs to be in range of the station. I want to put it on the steel mill side of the warehouse, though, right? Because that's the only way it'll consistently go in. We don't want the steel mill taking any of the iron. That's for sure. And fortunately, it's actually really lucky. In hindsight, I was saying it's too bad that the steel mill is not within range of our station, but it's actually a really good thing because that way the tool and die will get any iron that comes on the train. I'm gonna put it here. I think we'll get the iron because we're slightly closer. I hope that works. Oh baby, let it work, please. Yeah, it's already pulling in iron. It's already making profit. Okay. So now this station's going to demand a lot of iron, and hopefully the iron turns kind of green around here, and we get some from somewhere, I guess. Like, is that a tool and die? Oh, it is. Oh, we're not going to get any iron from anywhere. We're only going to do the one. Jeez. It might not have been worth it, you know? That might have been a foolish decision. But what else are we going to do? I guess expand the railway out this way. That's what we're going to do. Meanwhile, that's a barracks, right? Oh, that's another warehouse. This demands clothing, and it supplies iron. But again, only one a year. And there's a tool and die right next to it, so whatever. Okay, so let's build this line out. And build this line. Okay, and we'll bulldoze that and that and that and that and that. Let's get the grid on. Okay. That's a really big city, so adding it to our network is going to dramatically improve our passenger. Oh, hey, another loan. 2 more loans. 3 more loans. 4 more loans. 5 more loans. Okay. We have money to do fun stuff now. So we're going to do that. Oh boy, okay. That much extra money, maybe we can get something really good going. Like so. Firefly, yeah. Okay. So we have 2 million available to us. I think we want to go down to Hessen. Yeah, we want to go down to Hessen. This is going to be tricky because this is a very hilly region. I do think these loans are worth taking out, even though the interest is just killer. Look at that. There's no way around that elevation change right there. That's too bad. These little hills, like, I just don't see an easy way to maneuver. Okay, so Marburg's the next one, but I mean it's tiny, right? Like, who cares right now, I think? That's good. That's perfect. Okay. We could start running express passenger trains soon for more casherinos. That's probably worth doing. And as we continue to expand to more states, we will get little bonuses and little bits of funding and stuff like that. So that's worth pursuing. That was like all our money doing that, unfortunately. Oh wait, you don't have water, that Lubeck line. Investors are very pleased. Nice. What are you doing? Why don't you have water? You're going Lubeck to Schwerin, or... Oh yeah, you totally have water, right? There's water here? Oh no, there isn't. There's no water on that Lubeck side. It's counting on the water near Hamburg. Okay, sure. So we put in another water tower over here. Glad I checked. Now what? I think we buy more on margin. Let's just hit the button once for now. Look at that, our share price is more than twice our book value briefly, but now our book value just seems to be rocketing up because of some really good, really good train results here. So I'm gonna double down on trains. We're gonna start doing passenger lines, like dedicated passenger lines. So I'm gonna start doing these just to make turnarounds easier, because we're gonna want to send passengers like on express trains all over the place and make big dough doing that. So we're gonna want the fastest possible train, which is the Crampton, I guess, and we're gonna want to go to all the big cities. So New Brandenburg, I suppose. I don't know. It feels silly to do express trains, actually. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on that. Express trains, like, basically passengers and mail pay more when they get there faster. So people will hop train to train to get where they want to go. And you can see here, most of what we're hauling at this point is passengers, because the freight is really drying up. But we've got a lot of passengers and mail because we have so many cities hooked up. So that's a good thing. It's very good. So now we've got a bit more money again. Let's continue south and get a couple more of these cities hooked up. Gonna have to like figure out about the hills here. Oh geez, I don't know quite what to do about that. Marburg is a hill. That's going to be really annoying to get a station on. It's like a bit of an Acropolis situation happening here. I guess that's the thing about the old world, eh? And its defensible cities. Don't want to be attacked by, like, Mongols or something. I don't know. Not that they ever reach this far west, mind you, but you get the point. Damn it. I don't have to be historically accurate. I just have to be, like, kind of like, you know, stereotyping things and stuff so that people laugh, I guess. That works on Twitch, right? People laugh at stereotypes on Twitch. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Especially at this time of night when, you know, no Europeans are watching. It's not in the morning over there or anything. Okay. Okay. It seems pretty all right. Good. Okay, so we'll put some stuff in here. Oh, no money? Sure. Press play, hopefully long enough to be able to afford a train. Maybe issue some more stock. Oh, we can get more bonds. Okay, okay. We can do our stuff now. So there, train, boom, boom. Not what I meant. 2, 3, 4, up to 5. This will be a bit slow over that hill, but whatever. I don't really care that much, I guess. All this milk. Why is there no dairy industry yet? Ugh, frustrating. Hey, this looks like a bigger menu than it was, doesn't it? It's just me. One thing we could consider is starting to put in hotels and post offices and stuff. I don't know. I've never really felt like the return on these buildings really justifies it compared to the return on industry. But at the same time, we're not having opportunities for industry. But hey, now that we've unlocked all these territories, we should look at that again. Like, for instance, look at all this iron is going up this river. I don't know. We should look at industry again, that's for sure. There's no ideal spot for a meatpacking plant, except to the east here. If only we had dairy. Oh, that's so frustrating. We just need dairy. Or like pulpwood. What's that territory? Is this part of Bavaria? No, this is... Oh, that's yeah, it's Austria-Hungary that has all the wood, of course. The place we will never be able to ever get to, ever. These are pretty cheap, though. These two are 400,000 each. And these two are 700 and 1,000. And these have, like, good population bases, too. Thuringia and Saxony. Hey, those are relatively easy to pronounce, even. Ha! Thuringia and Saxony. Look at me. Can I be an honorary European now? Probably not, right? Probably doesn't work that way. Okay, so... How are we going to do this? Why am I not getting the grid? I'm pressing the G button. Oh, I have caps lock on. I'm still not getting the grid. Boo game. Come on, give me a grid. Oh, there it is. Just not when I have the thing up. Okay. So, these hills are a pain in the butt. It looks like we can get around to the north, though. Okay, so next time we can borrow money, that's what we should be doing. And actually, the prime rate's down to 6. So I think the next real goal we should have is refinancing all of our credit. And that means laying off on building for a little while. We can definitely buy more on margin here. We're almost at the point of having, like, you know, 25% of our company, or are we even? Almost. Not quite. One more button press, and we'll be over 25% of our company. So let's just do it. All right, so now let's start... Oh, I see we can take another loan, but we don't care right now. We're going to start repaying these, like, 14% monstrosities. And 11% isn't that much better. I was expecting it to be a bit better than that. Can we issue stock? We can. That's good. That'll let us pay off another 14% monstrosity, if we have another one. Only 13s. Okay, well, that's still monstrous enough for me. And our credit rating's still only B. I don't know. Let's wait a bit. Let's see if we can get our credit rating up slightly. We can just sit on what we have for a short period of time, and then run the debt all the way up to 10 million, have a few million to play with. Get a lot of progress done very quickly. We might consider putting some more trains on some of the most successful routes, like splitting some, because some of our old routes are servicing like 3 or 4 different towns, right? So that's a consideration as well. So what we want to do to see that is go to View Ledger, Train List, sort it by profit last year. And I see a lot of the ones that were most profitable last year had nothing the previous year, which is weird. Okay, that's because they're brand new. This one, however, is not brand new. Seems to be putting up consistently high profits. Same with that one. Or this one, at least. So who are you? You are... Oh, yeah, you're the one who's doing 4 different cities. So that makes... That totally explains why. I want to switch this up a bit. I'm going to take the one that does Hamburg, Lubeck, Kiel, and only make it Hamburg, Lubeck, and then do 2 trains up here instead. So let's do that. We don't want you going to Kiel in that case. So we'll do that, and that's good. And is that right? Yes. Okay, so now this is the other one. We don't want you doing Kiel or the other Lubeck stop. Okay. And then a new train, Lubeck, Kiel, Schleswig, Kiel. Okay. Done. So we should be sure that we have maintenance facilities on this route, and we don't. We need to build some maintenance facilities. Here and here. Okay. So that should very slightly increase our profits just by making the most profitable, splitting up the most profitable line into multiple slightly less profitable lines. Our stock split again, and our credit rating jumped up to double B. Investors are now excited. Okay, so now is the time, I guess, to do this stuff. Let's wait until we're comfortably over 500, and we are now. I'm going to buy on margin. I'm going to buy 5,000 shares. A little bit ambitious. I like ambition, though. That's fine. We'll pay off a 13% loan here, and we're going to start refinancing, starting at 10%. This will help us. It may not seem like that much going from 13 to 10 and 12 to 10, but it really is. We'll at least pay off our 13% loans. We should probably leave the rest for now, I suppose, though. Keep generating income, keep paying off 12%ers, go from there. Boom times ahead, that's nice. We just got a huge interest payment come out, though. We're up to triple B. That puts us at 9% interest. That's good. If we can get up to A, holy cow. Okay. And with boom times ahead, the prime rate's down to 5%. Very nice indeed. Pay off this guy. I'm going to wait until once we hit A, I'm going to start really refinancing hard. Hopefully we can get there without another round of expansion. And without wasting too much time doing this. I think I might be wasting too much time already, actually. Yeah. Pay off one more loan. Here we go. One more 12%er. And we're at A. Oh, thank God. Okay, so 8% loans now. Good. We'll pay off all these 12s and we'll get 8s. Excellent. Much, much rejoicing. 7% now. Oh, boy. Okay, good. Now, we'll start again because we want to get just slightly more money so that we can keep repaying with the 10% penalty here. One more train. One more pricey train. There we go. Good. Okay. 12%er. 7%. Oh, beautiful. This will save us so much money. We're refinancing at barely half the interest that we were paying before. That's going to make such a massive difference in the bottom line. We might even consider going to Prussia soon. I mean, that's probably the last thing we should do, though. I'm going to buy another 1,000 shares on margin. I might be screwing up, going a bit hard. So let's make that the last little bit of shares we buy on margin here, at least for the next period. We're going to wait. And at this point, we can realistically give ourselves money through bonds without most of it going into the ether. Or not through bonds, through dividends. We're up to AA rating each time we take one out now. Still 7%, though. We're even paying off the 10%ers that we just took out recently. It's worth it. We won't pay off the 8%ers, though. Okay, so now we're going to build back up all the way to the full 10 million, and the highest loan we have is 8%. We have 3.4 million to play with, and now it's time to start building again. So, we're going to go straight for Thuringia. That's the next one. So, line out from Kessel, I suppose, and we'll go kind of via the north here, where it's a little bit flatter. Just skirt along the border. I'm going to take that back a bit because I don't like the elevation change. We should have skirted it slightly better. It's not ideal, is it? There's really no way to avoid a significant elevation problem here, a significant gradient. Man, if we go to all this work and put all this time into this episode, we're already at an hour, 20 minutes, and we don't succeed. Oh, boy. I mean, we'll try again, of course. That's the name of the game, is try again, but it'll be a little bit heartbreaking. A little bit. But yeah, this might be the single hardest mission in the game, I think. I think there's a good chance it's the absolute worst of the worst, so if we can make it here, we can make it anywhere. Huh. Yes, I will put it on YouTube if I lose, absolutely. Certainly with a game like Railroad Tycoon and hard missions like this, I think it's a good idea to do it. The only stuff I haven't put on YouTube because of losing is sometimes a Cataclysm run ends like super fast, or I just do things like I'll be straight up honest. The people on YouTube may be surprised to hear this, but I had a very unexpected death in one of the earliest Cataclysm runs I did. And it was a seatbelt related death. I did not properly maintain my seatbelt. And I'd never died that way before, and I was really taken by surprise when it happened, and I was just like, screw it. I'm just scumming. I'm scumming this one because I didn't see it coming. I was like, what the hell happened? And then it took a while to figure out what happened, and then I did not like it. No, sir, I did not. And then I was rather embarrassed because, you know, the whole rule of streaming Cataclysm is you don't save scum under any circumstances unless it's like a for science kind of thing, you know? So, or a bug or a for science. Those are the only reasons that you ever save scum. So that run kind of sucked anyway, but that was the deciding factor. I did not put that on YouTube. I decided to hide my shame and never speak of it again. Oh, did I just speak of it again? I probably did, but oh well. Never speak of it again. So you chatters had better not ever speak of it again. But that's like almost everything. I'm not going to put it on YouTube. I'm not going to resist putting things on YouTube because of failure. It's really only if I don't think it's worth watching, like, which does happen. If it's something I would not enjoy watching as an audience member, put it that way. Okay. So I don't necessarily want to... I don't know how I'm going to do this in terms of trains. I don't really want to have a dedicated train for just Jenna Erfurt, but I want to have a dedicated one from Castle to Erfurt. So, I mean, it's kind of... there's no real right solution here. I mean, we want to connect up here, but I don't think I quite have the cash to do it at the moment. Can't issue bonds, of course. I can issue stock, so let's do that. I think if I issue stock once, that might be enough. Twice certainly will be enough. Because we get a 300,000 bonus for connecting there anyway. This is like such a terrible little city to... Again, it's one of these cities on a hill situations, and I don't know how trains are supposed to climb here. I don't know how I'm supposed to plan the track in such a way that they can. I'm going to do my best, but my best involves a few 8% gradients, and that's not good. I should say, by the way, that chat totally encouraged me to save scum, and it's all their fault. They're like, I want to see it continue. And it's like, okay. Only if you insist, not at all because I want to. That's what I said. While I was lying to myself. And you'll be happy to know that I have never, for any reason, even science, saved scum since then. That was the last time. And I'm not promising in the future there won't be a for science moment, but certainly that's the last non-science, non-bug ever on this channel. Really? You won't let me place there? Oh, there's like one little spot where I can. Come on, find it. Yeah. Do I have to demolish that church? That's going to be expensive if I do. There it is. Done. Okay, good. Okay, so now we need 2 trains. And we did only need to issue shares once, so that's good. 1 here. A Bluth is slightly better at hills. I'm going to use a Bluth. Sure. And then these are very hilly sections. And then 1 more from here. Another Bluth. Okay. And then we need... I'm going to put another water cooler on this side because that's a long stretch. And then we'll do both things over here. Like there, I guess. Oh my god, that's so steep. So freaking steep. Okay, well, whatever. And that's that. Very fast, please. News of my triumph has reached the rest of the world. I've received contributions from other countries that want me and Germany to succeed. I now have 500,000 in personal cash. Oh, that's good. That saves us from any possibility of default at this point. Let's pause and take stock of where we're at and how many years we have left. We're only allowed 25. 11 have passed. That's not very much, you know. We've only passed 11 years. And we've connected 8 states. We need 13. We have 5 more states to connect. One of them is the uber expensive one. You know what? This might be doable. I think we're making really good progress here. I really do. Realistically, I should be splitting this into 2 episodes because we still have a long road ahead of us. So, because I'm being realistic and because I'm all about the realism, I want things to be real on this channel. I'm being very real with you, you know? I'm being very real. I'm going to call this an episode. This was Germany Part 1. There will be a Part 2. So see you next time, YouTube, for Part 2. Kaboom! Finger guns to end. All right. Bye-bye.